Are you feeling stuck in a rut? Are you feeling stagnant in your life development, your spiritual growth? Well, if that's you, I want you to stay tuned because I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to get back on the journey. Be right back. Hi, and thank you for tuning in to another edition of Ask Pastor C. I am Pastor C, your spiritual mentor, life coach, and advisor, providing you insight, encouragement, and inspiration to help you navigate life's journey. So on this edition of Ask Pastor C, we're going to talk about getting back on the journey. You know, sometimes we just find ourselves stuck in a rut. We find ourselves not having motivation to carry on, or or not having a personal development as we would like to see ourselves. Sometimes we just become stagnant. And I want to give you 3 tips in this video to help you get back on the journey. You know, the journey of life is very important and it's not going to go away. You're not going to get around it. You have to journey through life. And as you journey through life, you begin to learn some things. You begin to find out some things about yourself and find out some things about life in general that will help you get back on the journey. Before I give you these 3 tips, let me ask you a couple of questions. When was the last time you found yourself active and vibrant and full of energy and feeling alive, feel like you had meaning and purpose in your life? Think about that question. Second question, when was the last time you felt yourself maybe losing that drive? You know, what event was going on in your life? What time of year was it? Was it fall or was it spring? Was it summertime? You know, we got to think about maybe when we begin to lose that motivation, lose that drive. Was there some kind of event in your life? Was there something that you lost? Was it a loved one? Were you in a relationship that you lost and you just couldn't pick yourself back up again? Or was it something more traumatic, or did you get sidetracked by some other bright idea or business venture or whatever it is? But whatever it is, you have to ask yourself the question and discover for yourself, what was it? Where was the last time that I felt myself alive and full of energy? And what happened when I lost it? You see, if you can find out where you were, what happened to you when you lost it, then maybe you can go back to that point and pick it back up again. So what are these 3 tips that I want to share with you in this video about how to get back on the journey? Well, tip number 1, I want to encourage you to rediscover your purpose. You know, find out what it is that you have been created for. Why are you here? What is that thing that drives you? You know, I have this thing that I call internal drivers. You know, sometimes I stay up late and I work through the night, and I get back up and I work again in the morning. And you know, sometimes I just know there are things on the inside of me, what I call my internal drivers, that really helps me keep on pushing and keep myself focused on my journey that I'm going down. So you have to ask yourself, what are those internal drivers for you? What is your purpose? What gives you meaning in life? And as you begin to rediscover or to discover for the first time what it is that you are here for, what is your purpose in life, that would help you get on your journey. Tip number 2, you know, I kind of mentioned earlier, what were you doing before that helped you become alive, that helped you, give you energy, gave your life meaning? You know what? Maybe you should go back to those things. If you used to exercise a lot, you found yourself very, full of energy and alert and just having a better life when you exercise. Well, go back and start exercising again. You know, it's okay if you've been off of the treadmill for 2 years, have been out of the weight room for 6 years. It's all right. Get back in there and start exercising again and get your vibrancy back, get your energy back, and get your meaning and your purpose back. So what are the things that you did in the past? You know, what was it that really excited you about waking up in the morning? When you begin to discover your purpose and your meaning, and you find also those things that help you, that gives you energy and make you feel alive, then you can begin finding out what those things are, and then you'll find yourself getting back on that journey. And the 3rd tip I want to share with you in this video is try new things. Yes. Think about it. You know, sometimes we tend to travel in the same circles. We don't move around. We don't venture out and do different things. We don't try new restaurants. We don't try new places to go meet people. We always go to the same spot. And you know, if you keep on in that same cycle in your journey, you will never experience life, and you will never get back that zeal, that meaning, and that purpose. So in addition to you rediscovering your purpose and your meaning, in addition to you going back to the things that used to make you feel alive and vibrant and full of energy and give you meaning and purpose, also try new things. You know, there are a lot of new things out there that we can try. You know, this world has given us a lot of things that we can get ourselves into. Good things, though, good things that we can get ourselves into to help us navigate this life's journey. And one of the things I want to encourage you to get out of the same circles you normally travel. So listen, if you're feeling like you're stuck in a rut and you're stagnant in your growth, I want to challenge you to find out what it was or where you was when you were vibrant, when you were alive, and find out what it was that took you away, took you off your meaning and your purpose, and put you in this place where you're now stuck in a rut. And I want to encourage you to go back and do those things that used to make you alive, that will give you energy and give you vibrancy, just make you feel like, man, I'm ready to take on the world. And I also want to encourage you again to challenge, to try new things and expose yourself to some other things. Listen, life is full of ups and downs. Life is full of you know, U-turns and left turns and right turns. But you know what? We always got to remember to stay on our path, because there is a meaning and a purpose, and we need to work towards that meaning, work towards that purpose, and that is our focal point in order for us to navigate life's journey. Well, my time is up, family. I gotta go. I must see you in another video. Listen, check with me online, AskPastorC.com, on YouTube, Ask Pastor C Simon. Follow me on Twitter at Ask Pastor C. If you have a question for me, just send me an email, drop a note on the Twitter, Facebook, whatever it might be, Facebook.com/Ask Pastor C, and get your questions to me, and I'll be sure to respond. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of Ask Pastor C. Remember, you don't have to travel through life alone. Just ask Pastor C. God bless.